Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's video of my garden. Got a few plans and projects to happen. I'm going to do some planting, planting into pots, give you a bit of an update of what's going on. So yeah, I'd like to welcome you along to watch my self-sufficient adventures with Mark for this week. The Jack's garden up that I spoke about last week that I wasn't very happy about because it was bowing inwards. So we'll fix that up. So we'll get stuck into that now, and yeah. So basically, it's fix the garden. We'll drill some holes, put the all thread in there, cut them off. So just roughly in the center is where it'll need to be. And then now that we've got that done, we can put our all thread through. Get rid of this bit of old tag. Got the nuts. I can put that through. Put a nut on this end. Put it under the plant, that'll go in. And of course I got the bit of rod that was the most length. But that's okay, we can cut that off when we're finished. Nearly there. Got the washers. Take these ones off. I'll put it through there. Under. Put a washer on there. And that's that side done. And then we can go to this side. And we can pull that out to where we want it to be. And with this, just adjust to what you want. And yeah, that's pulled them out properly. And then to protect Obviously our legs, we just cut them off. And that's that job all done. Ready to rock and roll. Alright, so in this garden, which we filled up last week, I allowed it to have sort of a week's rest, except for these lettuce that I did put in, purely because I just needed to get them into the ground and they're doing okay. So we're gonna, tomatoes are just starting to come out, which is really good. We like our tomatoes here. So I've got some different meaty sort of tomatoes, some coloured ones, also quite like the cherry like tomatoes. So we're going to put those, they'll end up in these big black pots that we bought. We got them from Bunnings, they're like $13 a pot. So and they'll do quite well in that, and then we'll get like a trellis on it. We're going to put some marigolds around the garden because give good flowers, looks nice, and plus it'll help attract the good bugs to eat the bad bugs that we have come in. Going to put some sweet corn in. I am trying to grow some by seed, but they haven't come up yet, so I'll have to work out what we're doing there, or what I'm doing wrong. If any of you guys have got any ideas of what I'm doing wrong with growing from seed, put a comment in. But anyway, we got them to go in. We also have some bit more cabbage, all year round cabbage. Cabbage never goes astray in our house, we quite like it. Gonna give kale a bit of a go. They were on special, they were marked down to $1 at Bunnings, so I've got a few of these. I've never really tried kale. I'm gonna try it and see if I like it and how it is. So yeah, that'll be very interesting to see how we go at the end of the day. And look, just some cauliflower, just a little bit of colour I wanted to put in. So we got an orange and or a yellowy orange and a purple cauliflower. So we'll just see how they sort of go. And yeah, so we can start planning these out, where we want to sort of put them. I'll end up, I've still got plenty, and we're going to put another garden in a week or so's time, 2 weeks time maybe. So I'm going to have plenty of room. So kale, I'm also going to give that a go in pots, because it does state that it grows quite well in pots. So we'll give that a go. So we're going to put the cabbage in here, and then I'm going to try for this garden. I wanted to put corn in the middle, and I just want to see how that actually goes. Pure experiment, it will work or it won't. Yeah, we'll just see how this all pans out, how the growing season goes. But yeah, we'll get into some planting. So this is really nice. I've been wetting this soil, and that's really nice. Like, there's been lots of worms and lots in this, so it's been really quite good. So yeah, I just put it in under, bit of a firm down, put our mulch back around, job's good. Same with this one. Again, it's all nice and moist down there, so I'm happy with that. I don't tickle the roots too much. I don't like personally wrecking the root system, especially when you've got quite a few roots that are hanging down like this. They go in quite okay. So again, we just pop them in, whack that around, and yeah, done. So keep our tags so we know, and yeah, I'll get on planting, and I'll come back when I've got it all planted for you. these ones up there. Just read what that roughly says if you want me to space them. So 35s. Around out there. You probably get one in the middle. Bring that out a little bit further. Probably about that. There's only 4, is it? Oh well, we don't need a bit more then. That can go up there. Move these tomatoes out the way. One of these got to go spacing to 25. One over there. One there, one here. And just because we can, we'll put one of them there, and one there in the middle, and then one up there in the middle. Just to see how things go. And that's got our planting in the garden done. And yeah, we'll basically give them a good watering and we'll go from there. So on this part we'll put some potting mix into the pots here for our tomatoes and our kale. I've already half filled all these pots with a lesser potting mix, just for a bit of a fill, but it's still a tomato and vegetable grade potting mix. And then yeah, I'll top it and put the plants into this, which is a Osmocote, which I just got at Bunnings. It's $20 for a bag. It's not too bad, but it's also got your months, 5 months feeding. It's got your manure in it, blood and bones, seaweed, and also a bit of gypsum, which helps break up your soil. So it's got all the good stuff to get the plants growing. So I will basically, yeah, we'll just fill this up the rest of the way. Might even tip it in a bit like that. Do those. Fill them out. Leave it a little bit. I like to leave it just a little bit below the rim, purely so I can put some mulch in there and I'll level it out, and all the potting mix doesn't fall out as well. And I worked out how much potting mix I needed for these, so that I didn't buy too much at the time. So yeah, just this little bag, which is the same. It'll fill these ones up. Just break it all up, and it feels good in the hand too. Put our tomatoes in. So I'm happy to put 1 tomato per pot. You probably could put a smaller variety in these big ones as well, but I think 1's fine. It's, you know, we've got plenty of pots in that, so give it a good chance. So that was our Beams yellow pear. This is our cherry Roma tomato. And yeah. And then in this one, we'll have our Perform heirloom tomato. And like I said, we like tomatoes. I'm going to actually try and I'll be making sauces this year, so hopefully we'll get quite a good crop out of it. We'll just put some mulch around our tomato, helps keep the moisture in, protect the plant too. And I just use a sugarcane mulch. It's nice and readily available. You can use lawn clippings and things like that, or chip or wooden chip. That works out fine too. I just use this, breaks down nice and easy, and then it will actually fertilise and help the ground. And with this one, I'm actually quite happy to, as it's a bit of a trial, I'll put actually two lots of kale into one of these, and they shouldn't get too hot in the pot. If they do, I can just happily move them out of the sun into a bit of shade, or a veggie garden will work it, or help a bit of shade. So yeah, I'll just do this. And that's all. That's basically all you need to do for your pots. I don't need to feed them because, as I said, there was feed already in the potting mix. I'll just watch how they're growing, and once they start growing, I'll get some trellis to let them grow up onto, and yeah, go from there. So I'll do a bit of a walk around at the garden of where we are at the moment, what I've learned over the last week, which has been a lot. I've learnt I was overwatering the garden. It really stunted it. Overwatering does the opposite, or the same thing as underwatering. You've got to get it right. And so yeah, I learnt that, but I'll turn the camera around and go for a bit of a walk. So we've put some lines up on our beans. I planted some extra beans in here because I lost a few. I had a bit of leaf rot, which yeah, it knocked them quite a bit. So what I did to get rid of the leaf rot was I actually pulled all the real bad leaves off. You can spray it with bleach, like at a 15% dilution. I didn't want to do that. So the other way to do it is just literally remove it. And that's done really well with the ones that were left. They've really started to grow now with a little bit less water. So been quite happy with the beans coming up. Even the strawberries in here are looking a little bit nicer now. Our peas in this garden, I don't know. Is it just the overwatering, or they really don't seem to be doing much? They haven't done much. They had a little bit of leaf rot, which I got rid of, which is a fungal infection of it. But yeah, I don't know. They just even the spring onion that I have in this garden is at the wrong time. They're in full sun. I'm just putting it down to at the moment that I've watered too much. Our veggies here, like our cauliflower and our broccoli and cabbage, they've really picked up now that I've dropped watering back to probably every 3 days, and they've really gone ahead. Same with this garden, the garden bed here. I dropped the watering back. It's still very wet under there, so I'm going to let these dry out for a bit and just read the plant. This has actually picked up this cauliflower in the middle here, purely because the leaves are picking up now. So it's really telling me that I've been overwatering. So yeah, I'm going to watch that from now on. This is the garden we just planted out before. So yeah, the corn and lettuce and cabbage and our cauliflowers in there. Our pots, of course, that we just did over there. Got some little pots here with some tomato seeds in it that we happened. This garden, which we made up last week, it's really going well now that these seedlings have got sun. They're really picked up and looking. There's a lot of new growth coming in there, which is good. Yeah, 100% well. Our potatoes in there, which purely it's probably still a bit cold, but you know, they're in there. I haven't seen anything. It's an experiment. I've never grown potatoes before, so we'll see what they come out like. Some more tomatoes in pots there. They're just like a Roma variety. I like my Roma tomatoes, and they're too expensive in the supermarket, so I'm actually just going to grow them. And this is probably our best garden out of the whole lot. They're like, this garden's gone gangbusters since I've stopped watering it a bit. It's still very wet. The cauliflower and cabbage and broccoli has really gone ahead. Even the beetroot over in the corner there is looking really nice. We've got the strawberries in there. They're even starting to get some new growth now. They're settling in. I just need to do a bit of weeding in that garden to get it few of the weeds out. I try and keep on top of those, and need to get a bit of actual mulch on that as well. But yeah, no, that's where we are with our garden. I'm extremely happy. I'm learning like there's no tomorrow. We've got our little hothouses here where our seedlings. This really is not. I think it's just been the wrong time of the year of when I put them in. It hasn't been warm enough. I probably should have them in a little bit of a warmer environment. I'm learning that, and I know that now, but I'm just going to leave it for the time being. Some are coming up, like we've got lettuce in here that are starting to pop up. So look, I'm hopeful, but you know, we'll just see what happens. We'll get another garden if anything comes up in there, and then we'll get that set up waiting. If not, yeah, we'll have another go when it warms up a little bit. But thank you for tuning in for this week's gardening update. More to happen over the next week, and we'll yeah, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, help me out. And I'm still learning all this sort of stuff, so you know, you can share that journey with me if you like. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. That'll help. It'll get my videos out there, and I can get some better equipment, and by having that happen, to do these videos and better quality. But at the moment I'm working with what I've got. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.